Welcome to another episode of the Hungarian Hammock Hanger. Recently I've been getting into no-cook meals, but I'm still looking for something full of flavor, hearty, and, well, of course, with no cook, easy to make. Here I'm going to show you something that's a little bit sloppy. Today we're making Easy Trail Sloppy Joes. Today's shopping list: 1 pound lean ground beef, 2 cans of Manwich, 1 can of seasoned black beans, 1 green bell pepper, 1 jalapeno, 1/4 cup of Verde Salsa, and a couple of dashes of Cholula to taste. Start by coring and chopping the jalapeno and green bell peppers. Get your skillet nice and warm. Put a little bit of olive oil in there, and then let's saute those peppers up until they start to brown a bit. We're going to put the peppers aside for a little bit in a bowl. We'll need those in a moment. Add your beef to the skillet and go ahead and chop that up a bit and get it nice and brown. Once the beef is good and cooked and kind of simmering in its own juices, we're going to move the beef over to a colander and rinse it really well. We don't want those oils and juices to spoil the meat later so that it has a longer shelf life. This is where I use a food processor to add the beef. Make sure that I get a good consistent crumble. This will make it much easier to rehydrate cold later on. Remove the beef and add your black beans. You don't want to blend these to a pulp. You still want to have some chunks, but breaking the beans up will also help them rehydrate later and still give some consistency that isn't just mush. Add your beef, beans, and pepper mix back to the skillet on low heat and stir to get good and consistent. Add in your 2 cans of Manwich and stir to combine. Add your 1/4 cup of Verde Salsa and however much hot sauce that you would like, and then stir and get it good and consistent. Make sure to get it off the edges. I cover mine while it simmers because it makes a big mess. Transfer your Sloppy Joe mix onto the food dehydrator, and once it's all spread out, it takes about 2 trays. Go ahead and put that away for 20 hours. Somewhere around hour 10, I will flip the paste so that it can dry on both sides. You want it to be kind of crumbly, but not so dry that it's powder. Whatever the weight is, divide it by 4. Since you're making 4 servings, you can just subtract by whatever that number is off the weight and put that much per bag, which will give you a good even amount of food. And that also makes our calorie and protein count a lot more accurate. So there you have it. Sloppy Joe mix, made my style. I like to serve mine up on a tortilla. It takes about an hour and a half to rehydrate. Serve it up with some cheese if you have it, and absolutely delicious. Certainly hope that you enjoyed this episode. If you end up making the recipe or have any comments, please leave them below. I look forward to seeing you on another episode of a Hungry Hungarian Hammock Hanger.